United States Embassy and Consulate in Nigeria has warned Nigerians who are responsible for undermining the democratic process ahead of Edo State and Ondo elections, saying that there will be consequence of imposing visa restrictions on them. Hi guys, you're watching Chiki series. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for your support. I quite appreciate that. And if you're new to this channel, thank you for clicking on this video. Sit back, make yourself comfortable as we get on with this gist. So recently, United States government released a press statement saying that they're going to deal with Nigerians who are responsible for undermining the democratic process. So since Nigerians are not ready to fight the battle themselves, they want to come in and fight that battle. So going ahead, the press statement they released said that the United States is a steadfast supporter of Nigerian democracy. They commend all those Nigerians who participated in the election throughout 2019 and have worked to strengthen Nigerian democratic institution processes, and they remain committed to working together to advance democracy and respect for human rights and achieve greater peace and prosperity for both nations. They condemn the acts of violence, intimidation, or corruption that harm Nigerians and undermine the democratic process. As the Edo and Ondo state off-cycle elections near, they urge all stakeholders, including the Independent National Electoral Commission, the political parties, and the security services, to uphold the tenets of democracy and facilitate genuinely free and fair elections conducted in an appropriately transparent and non-violent manner. It was also stated that on January 24, 2019, the United States government said they will consider consequences, including visa restriction, for individuals responsible for undermining the Nigerian democratic process or for organizing election-related violence. In July 2019, they announced the imposition of visa restriction on Nigerians who undermined the February and March 2019 elections. Today, the Secretary of State is imposing additional visa restriction on individuals for their actions surrounding the November 2019 Kogi and Bayelsa state elections and then run up to September and October 2020 Edo and Ondo state elections. These individuals have so far with impunity at the expense of Nigerian people and have undermined democratic principles. And they also emphasize that the actions they announced today are specific to certain individuals and not directed at all Nigerian people. The decision reflects the Department of State's commitment to work with Nigerian government to realize its express commitment to end corruption and strengthen democracy, accountability, and respect for human rights. This press statement was signed by Morgan Otagus, department spokesperson. So having had all this, I hope they will be able to extend it to their children, not just banning them or visa restriction for them to enter US. They will also extend it to their children, because some of these people, they have their children abroad studying and they use them to siphon money to whichever country we are pushing money to them so that they will keep in the country wherever they are residing. And then another thing is this: what of INEC chairman? So if you feel the election is rigged, what of the person in the office, the person that supervised the election, the electoral process? Because I know Nigerian electoral system has not been reformed. If they want to do it very well, they first of all start with reforming electoral system, make everything digital so that it will be difficult for them to rig. But at the end of the day, everything is manual. Even if they count, they can still go behind and add some number. That's the reason why INEC chairman has to also be called to order. He has to also be responsible, and if anything is happening, he also have to answer for himself. Then at the Supreme Court, some of them also go to appeal at the Supreme Court. The judge also, who is presiding the case, he also has to be held accountable. So United States government should also look at the INEC chairman, the person supervising the electoral process, and also the chief judge, who is also presiding on the case of whoever that is appealing after the election must have been done. So, having said this, the United Kingdom government also weighed in on the matter, saying that Nigerians responsible for electoral malpractice will be met with strong sanctions. A statement by the British High Commissioner said election observers will be deployed on observation missions for the upcoming Edo and Ondo governorship elections. And the statement went further to say that those found to be sponsors of electoral violence could face visa restrictions as well as restriction on UK-owned assets. The UK takes a strong stand against election-related violence And just as they did in the general election in 2019, they will continue to take action against individuals they identify as being responsible for violence during elections. This could include restriction on their eligibility to travel to the United Kingdom and restriction on access to UK-based assets or prosecution under international law. In as much as US statement did not release any name, but Sahara reporter went further to say that former governor of Edo State and ex-national chairman of All Progressive Congress, Adams Oshomole, is among top Nigerians slammed with visa ban by the United States government. Also, they said that Kano State Governor Abdullahi Ganduje and Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello are also among those affected by the latest US sanction, as it was gathered. Then Governor Nasir El-Rufai of Kaduna, on the other hand, had his own visa ban extended. He has been banned from entering the United States since 2010 over a graft case, and according to US officials, more Nigerian politicians may be included in the visa ban list after the Edo governorship election if they're involved in electoral malpractice. I don't know why Nigerian government is not doing anything about how to reform electoral process in Nigeria. They're waiting for US and UK and other Western countries to place ban on them for them to do the right thing. This is very shameful and disgraceful that Nigerian government doesn't want to take Nigeria to another level. They don't want to do what is right. They're always waiting for external government to tell them what to do. Why can't they reform electoral system? That's what I can't understand. Nigeria got independence in 1960. So by this year, October, it will be like 60 years, if I'm not mistaken. And they're still depending on external government to tell them what to do. Sometimes I ask myself, is Nigeria really independent? I don't know, independent in quotes, when they're still depending on the other government, external government, or maybe their colonial masters to tell them what to do. It is very disheartening and painful, most especially to Nigerian people, because it's making a lot of them to see greener pastures elsewhere, which I consider an illusion. And please don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that if you want to travel that you cannot travel, but it simply means that you cannot be more citizen of a country than the citizen. I don't know. You're a Nigerian, you can't be more American than the Americans. Let me just put it like that. If you understand what I'm saying, or if I make sense at all. The height of it is that the government is so irresponsible. They don't even care about the citizens. A lot of people leave Nigeria every day. Some go through Sahara Desert, and some of them are trapped in Libya, working as slaves. They've been sold as slaves. That means another slavery that is being reinvented. And government is hearing all these things. They don't even want to make amends. They don't want to get the country right. They don't want to provide jobs for the youths to encourage them to stay in Nigeria and also make things better for people. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this. What do you think about visa restriction to corrupt politicians and their asset seizure in foreign land? Do you think it has to be extended to their children who are also based there? I'm going to sign off here. Stay healthy and safe. Remember to share this video with family and friends if you love it, and give it a thumbs up if you like it, because it helps with the algorithm. And subscribe to my channel if you've not subscribed already. And I'm going to catch you guys in my next video. Bye.